All the frogs seeing wide, get a clear view. People coming with the tides like we church and pew. Haters putting them aside, yeah, I often do. Some claiming to be friends.
What's going on, people? This is Inflewence, and I'm back with another video on this beautiful Thursday. Throwback Thursday, to be exact. And I have the man, the myth, the legend, Optimus Prime for this Thursday. G1 Optimus Prime. First of all, I hope everybody's out there safe and staying safe. So, this is the G1 Optimus Prime. And as you can see, he was a great toy. I never had this toy when I was younger. I always wanted it, but it was never had. For whatever reason, I'm not sure, but who knows? It might have been too expensive since I wasn't buying my own toys back then. We have, you can see one feature, the cab. He always stuck the fist in there. I have no idea if the directions said that. This is the reissue, I believe. Can't remember. I was buying these really early, and I wasn't even really into collecting. I don't believe, not like that, but I was collecting some of this stuff. Like I saw some G1s and was like, ooh. So I didn't know anything about reissues. I didn't know about KOs. I didn't know much about any of the adult collecting scene at the time that I bought this. So I just didn't. I still don't know. I still don't know what this is. I know this isn't the original G1. I know it's not the original G1 that somebody else had because of the price. It was very cheap. So I'm assuming it's probably a KO or a reissue of some sort. Maybe not official. But let's move it along. So with this, you got the trailer, and everything came in like the G1 box and all, and so it's pretty cool. I just know they're expensive, so, and I didn't pay that much for this, so I do know that this is not an original from that aspect, unless I got over on somebody, which I highly doubt, because the stickers, for one, the stickers look too pristine and to be the original 86 or 85 whenever this toy came out. Everything's too good to be that, so I'm 100% sure it's not that. So let's get into this Transformer. Optimus Prime came with the trailer that he's often seen with on air, but it always disappeared. Now that we know is the subspace, and I will get into that. So this trailer was great. I guess it was great playability at the time. It had these things like real trailers do. I think most of the real trailers have. You could open it up. Had somebody inside, which is Roller. So I guess we can take a look at Roller. This is just, one piece of plastic with some plastic wheels. He had this little gas tank thing on the back. I guess the refuel Optimus, I didn't know. I thought they ran on Energon, so I don't know why, but they were vehicles. So I guess we could stick that here. Maybe not. I thought that was a hole. It's not a hole. Anyway, so you have Roller. This can come out. I believe his gun can stick in there. I don't know what this is. It's some lint or something wrapped around his tire. Probably some cobwebs. I haven't had this guy out in ages. Then you can break apart. Well, let's not break anything, but you can take this apart. As you can see, it's fairly difficult. And he has this command center. This right here is often used, and it was only until later that I realized, or I understood, that this was a kind of repair bay. I never knew it stood up. So I don't know where this came from, but later, in G1 I never seen this happen, but I could be wrong. But later on, it had him standing on here as a repair, like a repair station. I don't know if that was a fan made thing or not, but it could do that. So let's get back. And it had a lot of room, a lot of things going on. You could put him in here, and I believe, where's the button at? There's a button, oh, back here. And it was spring loaded, and he shot out. Because on the cartoon, he often would come out and either have the trailer or, I guess, help. I don't know. You had these extra missiles. These missiles shot, I don't know how, I think, or they did. They're not shooting anymore. Probably the springs are broke. So, like I said, I haven't had this opened in quite some time. He had a spot for his gun over here since he couldn't keep it on his person. And that's pretty much it, but this was great. It had room. You can roll over here and put some other Autobots here. They could fit in the trailer. You couldn't really fit other figures in the trailer without him being removed when it's closed, but this was cool. And he had the flap working. Like I said, he had these things that supported this, so they're not down. That's pretty much it for the trailer. Let's get to the figure. So here's Optimus in G1 fashion. He's his semi trailer, tractor trailer, I guess, but real rubber tires, as most of the old toys did, and die cast, because all the toys used metal back then. They weren't just plastic. And that's pretty much it. Nothing else going on with his truck mode. So let's get him in robot mode. So robot mode, we take these fists out because he had no fist in his hands. You had to stick them on. And he was one that transformed exactly how he did, give or take. But he had transformation almost exactly how he did it on the show, on the cartoon. You can pull these out a little bit, pull them. Supposed to pull it back. Well, you do this first. And that's one of the mainstays. He would come out like that, and then his arms would move forward. You could flip his head up. And that was him in a nutshell. Put these fists on. I guess you figure out which fist is what by the thumb. If you can see that. Just thumb and fingers all smashed together. He had a 5mm port, I believe, in his hand. And that's it. Let's check out this head sculpt. Now, like I said, I believe this is reissued, so I don't know how accurate this is to the toy, but it could have been very accurate because, as you know, this toy line was bought by Hasbro, and it was a existing toy line that they turned into Transformers. It was just some robots that turned into cars and other stuff. But yeah, he holds his gun. He had zero articulation, as most of the. Oh no, he has some knee. I didn't realize he had knee. I don't think I ever realized he had knee bend. So he does. He has some knee. He has some feet. So I guess he was one. His arms went all the way around. He had elbow bend. 90 degrees. His hands leave everything to be desired. His head did not move. I'm not sure if the original head moved. Let me know if you know in the comments. And he had butterfly joints. So that's pretty cool. Didn't realize he had that much articulation. I don't think I ever played with this. G1s, I'm not too, I'm fond of having them because I would like them in my collection, but I don't really fool with them. I don't mess with them because transformation, I know a lot of people don't like transforming like third-party masterpiece figures because they're so difficult, but that's one of the things I like. I like the difficult transformations because it's like a puzzle, and I just like transformations. I mean, I don't want extremely difficult where you have to almost break the thing to transform it. That's not good, but complicated transformations I like. So I don't really fool with the G1 transformations that much because they were not complicated. I just like having figures in the collection. And with tradition, we'll compare them with a masterpiece version and see how far we've come. And this is Magic Square's Optimus Prime. Such a vast difference. I don't have MP10. I do have him, but I gotta go find him. And I have MPP10, which is the upscaled version. But I have a lot of Optimus Primes, and I don't know why. I mean, he's the mainstay of the Transformers, but at the same time, he's not my favorite character. So, but who doesn't like Optimus Prime? You know, no hollow, highly articulated, highly accurate figure to this. And to credit, a lot of the Transformers weren't what they were on screen just because of the fact that they were toys first. And they were an existing toy line. So yeah, this is it for this review, I guess, slash showcase. Not really a review. These Throwback Thursdays aren't really a review because you know the G1s. You really know what they are. They don't have that much articulation. They're not the greatest figures. Really, it's just nostalgic. If you had them as a kid, or if you've seen them, or you wanted them as a kid, or just anything that's connected to your childhood. And this was a big one for me. So I will get up with you in the next video. Please leave a like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff if you found this video somewhat entertaining. All right.
Life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.